Searching for BTS Begins Again cover story in GQ India's February-March 2026 issue? Here's where you can buy it. Photographs by Dukwa Jang and style by Mobilaji Du. From left, on RM. Coat by Dries Van Noten. Sweater by Umit Banan. Pants by Zegna. Shoes by Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello. On Jin, all clothing by Gucci. Shoes by Givenchy by Sarah Burton. On Jungkook, shirt by Bottega Veneta. Pants by Dries Van Noten. Boots by Jimmy Choo. Belt, Stylist Own. On Suga, all clothing and accessories by Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello. Stylist Own boots by Alessandro Vicini. On Jimin, jacket and pants by Dio. Tank top by Zimli. Shoes by Campalab. On J-Hope, all clothing and belt by Louis Vuitton Men's. Boots by Giuseppe Zanotti. Ring by David Yurman. On V, all clothing and tie by Celine. Shoes by Versace. Socks by Falk. Right, from left, on Jungkook, shirt by Bottega Veneta. Pants by Dries Van Noten. Belt, Stylist Own. Earrings and lip ring, his own. On Jin, all clothing by Gucci. Shoes by Givenchy by Sarah Burton. Bracelets by Fred. On RM, coat by Dries Van Noten. Sweater by Umit Banan. Pants by Zegna. Shoes by Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello. Earring, his own. On V, all clothing by Celine. Watch and bracelet, on bottom, by Cartier. Bracelet, on top, his own. On Suga, all clothing and tie by Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello. Earring, his own. On J-Hope, all clothing and belt by Louis Vuitton Men's. Boots by Giuseppe Zanotti. Necklace by Tiffany & Company. Ring by David Yurman. On Jimin, jacket and pants by Dio. Tank top by Zimli. Earring, his own. Necklace by Tiffany & Company. Bracelet by David Yurman. Within days of hitting stands, the GQ India February-March 2026 issue was completely sold out. Not surprising, really, considering the 7 men commanding its cover. BTS, the world's biggest boy band, reunited for their first joint interview in nearly 4 years. It marked their first conversation together since completing mandatory military service in South Korea and announcing their official comeback, a moment MY had been counting down to. In a charming little studio about an hour outside Seoul, the group sat down with GQ's Raymond and RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin. V and Jungkook open up about the crushing pressure of returning as a full unit and how they survived the tense in-between by leaning into humor, memes, and the kind of brotherly banter only they can pull off. They are just such boys, RM tells, and that's how they deal with this kind of situation. Yeah, make it into a meme and pretend it's like nothing happened. The K-pop superstars also reflected on their staggered military service, Jin enlisting first and Suga completing it last, ensuring there was always at least one BTS member present in the public sphere as a solo act. It was a quietly strategic move, a coordinated effort to make sure their devoted AIMY never truly felt their absence. Being put into a totally different world for us and adapting was, of course, difficult, J-Hope admits. But humans are funny because they learn to adapt pretty quickly. I do feel that I have become healthier, and I got to learn more about life and different sides of society. I also got to know a lot of new people, which was a big plus. And being in the military and serving in the military is something that every man in Korea goes through. If you've been hunting for this collector's edition, one that also features a delightful interview with Indian cricket's rising star Tilak Varma, consider this your sign. We're officially restocked. Visit this Amazon link to grab GQ India's February-March 2026 issue right now.